there, what's up? My name is Claire. If this is your first time to my channel, I was feeling very inspired this morning and I don't even know what I'm going to call this look, but it is like a classic sparkle look. You have that classic winged eye, that classic nude lip, and it's just very classy. So we have some shimmer to add some fun to it, but we also keep it very, you know, you could wear this to a lot of different places. We have a very bright shimmery under eye. It's a yellow goldy toned look. So if you like this look, if you want to see how I get this look, this like very glammy but just very simple look, is so easy to do. Literally 2 eyeshadow shades. So yeah, just keep watching if you want to see how I get this look. And yeah. Here we go. So we're gonna go ahead and start, and we're gonna prime the face first. And since this is like a simple glowy glam, a little bit of sparkle here and there makeup look, the first thing I'm gonna use is this foundation primer, Radiance by Laura Mercier. I use this all the time, and sometimes I even just put this on my face, just because if you look, it just gives your skin like a little shimmer. It makes it look like it's naturally just kind of like dewy. I'm just putting that all over the face to kind of give us a little sparkle. And then also something I've done on here before, but it's been a hot minute since I've done it. I'm gonna go into the Tarteist Pro Glow liquid highlighter, and this is in the shade Stunner. And I'm gonna take this and we're gonna kind of highlight the face under the foundation. I've done this like again one time before, but we're just gonna kind of put this on the cheekbones. And if you see, it kind of blends in with the primer that we use, because it's kind of just like a natural glow. It looks really pretty on top of the foundation, but it also just like kind of gives you a little something under, that way in case that foundation starts to fade throughout the day, it kind of just sets the tone for what we're going for, that natural glowy look. So we're just going to put that in all the areas where I would normally highlight, which is kind of like the parts you want to like accentuate, is that the word, on the face. So like cheekbones, down the nose. I do it on the sides of the forehead, and then a little bit on the cupid's bow. I don't think I'm going to do this on the cupid's bow though. I think we're just going to kind of go a little bit down the nose on the sides here. Not too much. I mean, we're going to cover it up with foundation, but... And then for the foundation today, I haven't used this in so long on my channel. This is honestly one of my favorite all-time foundations. Jaclyn Hill recommended it, not to me personally, but like on her channel, like probably over a year ago. And it's the Dior Forever foundation. I just think this foundation is just so pretty and it lasts so long. Let's see what we have left in it. It's been so long since I've used it. I'd love to go pick up another one of those today, but I'm not going to. It's like $50 something, I think. I got it at Dillard's when I bought it. But we're just going to take that and apply it all over the face. And something I used to really talk about on here, but I haven't really talked about it in a while, I like to do a light layer of foundation all over the face first. Ooh, what's that? Anyway, I like to do like a light layer foundation all over the face first, and if we like it, then we leave it, but if not, we'll go back and add like another light layer to kind of keep that glow to where it's still seen. So as you can see, you can still see that glow under this foundation, but we don't want to overpack with foundation, you know what I'm saying? This foundation just smells expensive. Like, it smells just like high-end. It smells so good. So I put the foundation all over the face, and it looks like it's full coverage, but when I turn, you can still see that dewiness in it, like the layer underneath. So that's why I did kind of just like a light layer. I didn't really pack it on that much. And I'm also not really all that tan, so that's why I'm wearing like a turtleneck, because I know this foundation does not like truly match my body right now. I just really wanted to wear it today. This was like a summer foundation for me like last year, but we just gotta go with it. Okay, so now with concealer, we're gonna do a little bit of a mixing thing. So I'm gonna go in with a tiny bit of this Too Faced Born This Way concealer, and we're just gonna do a little bit of light coverage under the eyes where it kind of needs it, kind of purple under there. I slept good last night though. I got like I slept like 9 hours last night. Honestly, I fell asleep on a Friday night at like 9 o'clock. Oh my goodness, no, it was like 10, and I woke up at 8 o'clock this morning. So what is that, 10 hours of sleep? I don't know. But I'm gonna take that concealer and bounce it around under my under eye, and then I'm also gonna pick up whatever I can and kind of bring that onto the top of the eyelid just to kind of prime it, because we're not gonna go in with a heavy eye look today. It's gonna be kind of like a classic look, or at least I hope it is. And so I'm not gonna need some heavy priming, but I'm gonna just see what I can pick up. And so you can see that kind of already brightened the under eye, but to brighten it a little bit more, I'm going to go into my Anastasia Cream Contour Palette, and I'm going to go into the shade Soft Light right here, the first shade. This is in the Fair pack, or the Fair palette, whatever. And I'm going to take that with a little brush. There's no mirror on that. So I'm just going to take that with this little small highlighting brush from Sephora, and I'm going to go a little bit lower under where we placed that concealer, and we're just going to kind of highlight down the face and do like a KKW typical highlight, like the whole entire under eye, like the triangle. And I only really go this far when I really want it to be bright and light. I'm just going to blend that out. So I'm going to go into that middle shade. It looks really, really white, but it's called Luster, and it's just kind of like a shimmer contour color to kind of highlight the face a little bit more and give it a little bit more of a sparkle. And I think it's perfect for winter because it kind of looks like that liquid highlight that we placed underneath the foundation. And I'm just going to bounce that around on top of the cheekbones, kind of just on top of that Soft Light shade that we did. So I just dipped it in there with a sponge very lightly, and then I'm going over what we just did with that highlight shade. I'm also going to place a little bit of that Luster shade on top of the foundation that we have here, like in the center of the forehead, just to make it look a little bit more dewy. Bounce that around, not picking up any more product, but I'm kind of going to just see what we have left on it and just make sure it's all pressed in. And I'll go ahead and tell you right now, if we don't set it, then it is going to get runny throughout the day. So I'm going to go into this Laura Mercier translucent setting powder, which y'all know this is the only one that I use lately, just because it doesn't give you flashback. It makes everything feel so velvety smooth, and it lasts, makes your makeup really actually last throughout the day. So I'm going to take that I'm going to use a brush today for the most part, and I'm going to go under the eye with a light hand, just on top of all of that highlight from the Anastasia palette we used. But I don't want to go with too much of it to kind of get rid of all that shimmer, but we do have to set that shimmer, or else it is going to like just run. Also, I'm going to go ahead and do my brows, and I'm going to be using the Desi Perkins Bomb A Brow Kit, and I'm going to do kind of a thick brow. And I kind of want to make it like a little bit like Slade, so I'm going to do that off camera because we talked about this before. I'm not the best with brows, so I'm going to go experiment with my little brows that need to be tweezed, and then I'll be back. Okay, so I did my brows. I don't know how I feel about them. They're cool. I just really need to go to a class where they literally just talk to you for the entire time about how to really do your eyebrows, because like I do them and they look decent, but I want like Slade brows. Okay, so I'm looking around at what shades I want to use, and I want this to be a light look, but I want to do it like winged out. I want it to be really, really pretty. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the shade Birthday Suit, and it's by Morphe. It's also ES60 is what it says on the back, and I'm just going to take that with a big fluffy brush, and we're going to put that in the crease, because it's kind of just like a light shade, almost like a, I don't know, like a neutrally light bronzer, just to kind of create the shape that we're going to do, and it's not too heavy or deep. This is about as deep as I want this eye look to get, and so I'm just kind of fluffing that around all into the crease, making sure it's nice and blended out. It's going to be a super, super simple eye look. I don't want anything dramatic besides the wing. Okay, so I have like my Morphe Singles palette out, so I think I'm just going to go into another shade from this Morphe palette, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to take a flat brush, spritz it a little bit just to kind of get it damp to where it'll pick up more product, and right now in my hand I have the Photo Finish Primer Water from Smashbox. Influencer sent me this, and that was very nice of you. Thank you, Influencer. And then I'm going to go into the shade Glam Life. That is what I want. That is the vibe I'm going for today. And this is by Morphe also. It also says ES98. So that's, I don't know if that's like another name or code for it. But I'm going to take this flat brush and just kind of shape it out, almost as if like we have carved, not like super precise carved out the crease, but just kind of go lightly, like follow the crease. Not into it, but under it. Just to kind of cover most of the lid. Almost has like a yellow flash to it. I'm going to go back into that other birthday suit shade and just kind of blend it like into the crease in the outer corner, just to kind of make it look like a smooth, soft transition. And now we really want to have like a deep waterline, because that's going to be the most dramatic part of this look, is the eyeliner. And so I'm going to go in with this Perversion shade of eyeliner. Woo, that hurt my eyeball. By Urban Decay. I was about to say Urban Outfitters. And so I'm just lining my waterlines, top and bottom. I'm gonna go into this is really old. This is a Sephora mascara and eyeliner mascara. And so I used this like so long ago, and I'm just gonna take that and shape out to where how I want my wing almost. And we're gonna do a pretty thick wing. So that way when I put the black on top of it, you'll be able to see the shimmer like on the top, you'll see. Let's see if this is strong enough. Just shaping out the wing. Of course, black is gonna go on top of this, but this is to kind of just provide a little background. This is the only winged liner I've ever done with one hand. So for the winged liner, I'm really gonna try really hard to use one hand today, y'all. Y'all know I struggle with that. I'm gonna be going into the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Long Wear Liner in Perversion. Okay, that's ironic because Perversion's the shade I love in the regular, like the eyeliner I just used that have a little nub left in. So I'm gonna start in the center, build up kind of thick, then just did the tail, kind of flicked it out. Y'all, I'm doing this with one hand. I want applause. Okay, we gotta make it meet. I just fixed the little tip at the end, but y'all, I did it with one hand. Y'all, that's crazy. That's crazy. That's insane. So the wing liner is really, really thick, and this side kind of did cover a lot of the glitter that I laid down. So what I'm doing now, I'm just going on the top of where that liner ends, and I'm just kind of taking that same little bit of glitter I have left and just lining the top of it. So the idea was to already have it there, but since it's kind of covered, I did go back and try to fix this one a little bit more too. I'm just going to go through and just kind of line very thinly to where it almost looks like it was already there before, to just kind of give it a little pizzazz with that glitter. See what I'm saying? So that's what I'm just going to do really quick, which is basically done. The liner, I try to make it as even as I could, which I think once I add the lashes onto it, it's going to look a little bit better. But this is what we have right now. I'm going to leave it where we have it with the eyeliner, and now I'm going to go and I'm going to curl my lashes. Hopefully the liner's dry. I did layer and layer, so I think that's why it looks kind of chunky, but I think once it's all together, it's going to look really like classic and glittery. I'm going to go into my lashes with this Bad Gal Bang mascara. This is not my favorite mascara in the world because I do prefer a chunkier wand, but when I'm going in with mascara before I go in with lashes, this does do a good job of spreading all of my lashes out. I think for lashes today, I'm going to go into the House of Lashes Iconic Lights. I think like they're really, really pretty and kind of dramatic, but they're also not like too chunky looking. And since this is like a wispy, well, the lashes are wispy, but this is like a light, glowy, sparkly look, I wanted to do something like this. So I'm going to apply these lashes. Okay, so lashes are now on. I feel like it kind of pulls everything together, even though we're not done with like the face and stuff. We still got a bronze. This palette smells so good. For bronzer, I'm going to go into the Casey Holmes Physicians Formula palette, and I kind of said that in cursive. I'm going to go into the Butter Bronzer. Okay, so I'm not exactly 100% sure of what lip color I'm going to use, but I'm going to go in with a lip liner in the shade Deep Nude by Victoria's Secret. So I think for this video, I think we're going to keep nude the theme, and I'm going to go into Baddest Beige by Maybelline. I was going to do like a pinky look, but then I was like, And I'm going to go in with this little brush. I've never used it yet, and I'm going to make sure the liner is blended in with the lipstick. And one more thing, I'm going to go into the Coco by Kylie Cosmetics collab. I'm going to go into Dame Gina, the gloss, because it's so glittery and nude. That's pretty. Y'all, this is like the 4th video this week where I have forgotten to do the lower lash line. I don't know what's wrong with me, but I cannot remember it for anything. But I'm just going to go back into that Glam Live eyeshadow. It's really light. I want to keep the whole look under here really light. And I'm just going to line the bottom. You can't even really see it. Go in with some mascara. Last step, I'm just going to spritz my face. Okay guys, so that was it for today's video. I just tried to fix my hair a little bit to look a little bit more presentable. But I love the way this look turned out. It's very blingy, but not too blingy. Very shimmery, but not too shimmery. Very sparkly, but not too sparkly. It's just like a classic winter makeup look. I don't know what I'm even going to call it. Like a classic winter sparkle. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see where the title takes us. But thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you really liked it. I hope it was educational. Give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed watching, and leave me a comment letting me know what other kind of videos you want to see me do on this channel, and I will see you in the next video. And I hope you have a great day wherever you are, and I will see you soon. Mwah. Bye.